Stephen Hawking, in brief answers to the big questions, addressed a deeply pressing topic. Will we survive on Earth? His view was that humanity's survival on Earth is under significant threat due to challenges like climate change, nuclear war, and population growth. He argued that the only way to secure our future is to colonize other planets. According to Hawking, humanity is inherently fragile, and without a shift toward interplanetary expansion, we risk extinction. Hawking's arguments paint a picture of a universe indifferent to our existence, where survival depends solely on human ingenuity and the quest for physical relocation. But is this truly the only perspective? Let's begin with the concept of survival and the incredible balance that allows life to flourish on Earth. Earth's suitability for life is no accident. Everything, from its distance from the Sun to the unique composition of its atmosphere, seems finely tuned to support life. The perfect blend of gases we breathe, the temperature range, the presence of water, all these factors are precisely set in ways that allow humans and countless other forms of life to exist. The Earth's magnetic field protects us from harmful solar radiation, while the atmosphere regulates our climate and shelters us from meteor impacts. If any one of these elements were slightly different, life as we know it would not be possible. This incredible balance doesn't point to a universe that's indifferent to us, but rather suggests a precise design with human life in mind. Now, Hawking's proposal to look toward other planets assumes that Earth is temporary and that our survival depends on finding a new home. While this might sound pragmatic, it overlooks the uniqueness of Earth and the inherent challenges of life elsewhere. Unlike Earth, no planet in our solar system has the complex blend of conditions needed to support human life. Even if we could terraform Mars or find another Earth-like planet, the scale of resources, technology, and time required would be astronomical. Moreover, it would be impossible to replicate the exact conditions that have allowed humans to thrive here. Conditions that scientists admit are rare and precious. Hawking's view assumes that humanity's survival rests solely in its own hands and that we can avoid disaster by relocating. But it's important to ask, why do humans possess this drive to ensure their survival at all costs? Beyond basic instinct, we are motivated by a profound sense of purpose. A purpose that drives us to seek not just survival, but meaning. Unlike animals, humans don't only seek to avoid extinction. We strive to understand the universe, create art, build societies, and explore profound moral questions. This unique characteristic of humanity points to a purpose that goes beyond mere survival. If we were simply the result of random events, it's unlikely that we'd be so compelled to seek meaning and preserve our existence at this level. Another key factor in Hawking's argument is the assumption that the universe operates without any moral framework or ultimate accountability, that humanity's survival depends purely on technological advancements. However, if we look at history, human flourishing has always depended on more than just technological progress. Societies thrive when they uphold values like justice, compassion, and cooperation. The greatest threats to human survival, war, environmental destruction, and oppression, are not just physical challenges, but moral failings. Technology alone cannot address these issues. It's the moral guidance by which societies are led that truly determines their longevity and success. History shows us that civilizations collapse when they abandon values that promote harmony and justice. Human survival, therefore, cannot be separated from a moral dimension, which implies an ultimate standard of good and evil. This moral dimension also points toward an intelligent design. Humans inherently understand concepts of right and wrong, justice and injustice, which wouldn't make sense in a purely materialistic universe driven only by survival. Where would these moral instincts come from if the universe were merely indifferent to our existence? Our sense of moral duty suggests an objective standard. something beyond humanity itself that has instilled within us the knowledge that survival is not just about staying alive, but about living in harmony and justice. Furthermore, Hawking's view that we must colonize other planets to ensure survival places complete trust in human intellect and innovation. But history reveals the limitations of human knowledge. Despite the impressive progress we've made in science and technology, we remain unable to fully predict or control the forces of nature. For example, while we can monitor earthquakes, we can't prevent them. We can observe hurricanes, but we can't stop them. These natural events serve as humbling reminders of our human limitations. Humanity's achievements are remarkable, but they also reveal our need to rely on something greater than ourselves for ultimate security and guidance. Let's also consider Hawking's point about environmental threats, like climate change. While it's clear that human activity has impacted the Earth, this doesn't mean the planet is doomed. Earth has undergone numerous environmental changes throughout its history, and it has consistently demonstrated resilience. However, this resilience doesn't give humanity the right to exploit it without regard. The call to take care of the Earth is not just a scientific concern, it's a moral one. We have a responsibility to safeguard this planet, not just for our own survival, but out of respect for the life it sustains. This responsibility to care for the Earth implies an understanding that we are caretakers, entrusted with preserving the world rather than merely extracting its resources for our short-term benefit. Hawking also suggested that the nuclear war and overpopulation threaten humanity's survival. These threats, though real, arise from human choices. The risk of nuclear conflict isn't due to some external force, but rather stems from human decisions driven by pride, fear, and greed. Similarly, concerns about overpopulation often arise from inequality, where resources are mismanaged rather than truly scarce. These issues remind us that the greatest threats to humanity's survival come from within ourselves, from our inability to control our desires and act with justice and wisdom. Technology may aid in addressing these challenges, but it cannot solve the deeper moral and ethical issues at their root. Ultimately, Hawking's solution, interplanetary colonization, seems to overlook the most profound aspect of human existence, our search for meaning and our inherent sense of accountability. Moving to another planet might address some immediate physical concerns, but it doesn't answer the fundamental questions of why we exist and what our purpose is. If the universe were merely a random, indifferent place, it's unlikely we would possess these deep-seated drives for purpose, morality, and meaning. These aspects of human nature point to an existence that goes beyond mere chance, hinting at a purposeful design that has instilled within us both a longing for survival and a call to higher purpose. In summary, Hawking's views on survival provide valuable insights into the challenges we face, but they only scratch the surface of human existence. While technology and space exploration are impressive, they are not the ultimate solutions to humanity's problems. Our survival and flourishing are deeply connected to moral and ethical guidance which cannot be derived from a purely materialistic worldview. The unique conditions of Earth, the balance of natural laws, and our inner sense of purpose all point to a greater reality, one that has designed this world with balance, wisdom, and intention. This reality suggests that human survival isn't merely a matter of escaping to new planets, but understanding our role within a greater purpose, a purpose that gives meaning to our existence and offers a path to true success.